Canada Dries. Hello everyone. Canada Dry here, episode 15. Out in Canmore right now. Trying to cook a wonderful dinner for a wonderful pal. And how do you think it's going?
Smoky.
A little bit smoky. We're broiling some filet mignon steaks wrapped in bacon. 5 stars of the rich and the famous. They're always complaining. That's what we were talking about earlier. So, here we go. Filet mignon. La patatos. As well. With some salad, which I brought from Save On Foods. And if I'm not really satisfied with their quality of food. I mean, the salad was a couple dollars off, but I pretty much threw out half of it because it was moldy and unedible. Alex would have said otherwise, and she would have eaten probably the whole thing, but some of us have higher standards.
Vegetable standards.
Just saying, I got veggie standards. I got veggie standards. Tamara Appleton, your last name is a fruit, but we're talking about vegetables right now. Spencer, Charles, geez, Lajeunesse. Been a minute. If you still snowboard, I'm hanging out in Canmore right now, and maybe we can catch some turns. That'd be fun. So yeah, this is us and what we're doing. Just about to eat some supper. We drank 2 beers earlier. Do you want to showcase what you purchased?
Yeah.
She bought the White Bark, a wit beer, Driftwood, which was a great light beer, super weedy, but also really great. And we have the Salty Scott. Strong beer. This is a 7.5%. I don't know exactly what it is.
Parallel 49.
Made by Parallel 49, best served at 10 to 12 degrees Celsius.
It's a Scotch ale.
A Scotch ale. Alex has been living in Canmore for a couple of years now, doing...
Hope that's not just on my face.
What were you doing?
Doing nothing.
Right. Tourism or climbing a lot?
Bullshit.
Yeah, just a lot of stuff. She climbs really well, and frequently as well. But, yeah, this is my 3rd night in Canmore, living in this spot alone. And it's really interesting living in a house by yourself. I've never done that before, and although I really enjoy the quiet at times, I also really miss the company, hence why I invited someone over for dinner tonight. The snowboarding has been awesome. Sunshine has been great. Tons of snow within the last 3 days. How much snow are they supposed to get overnight?
Predicted 10 centimeters.
10 centimeters overnight. So I think that would be almost, I think it's about 24 centimeters in the last 48 hours or something like that. So if you're thinking about coming out to Sunshine and boarding, that probably isn't a bad idea. Or if you ski, you can come out and ski too. That's fine. Dave Schmidt-Rodriguez, you got to get out here for this weekend. Missing some of my Edmonton folk out here. It's been quiet, but yeah, a total blast. A total blast. A little bit of wine. Yeah, hoping that everyone's doing okay. I was thinking about talking about that book that I recommended in the past, that David Foster Wallace book. I recommended it on the chairlift, and it was called The Pale King. And The Pale King is an interesting book because a lot of it has to do with the idea of boredom and how individuals work with boredom. So he's writing a book about a bunch of people that work for the IRS, and the IRS assumes that everyone knows that your job is going to be extremely boring, sort of accountant-based work. So what do you do when what you do on a daily basis is just terribly, terribly boring? And David Foster Wallace is like greatly comedic, but also somewhat devastating. He's able to portray like some of the real darknesses of humanity. that being said, he has these funny things like, oh, one of the employees learned that every hour he should stand up and clench his buttocks for 30 seconds and release. And once that, it like increases blood flow through his legs and it allows him to sit for longer periods of time. So yeah, it's an interesting book, and I think it's really interesting because I'm also doing this web series, and this web series I personally think is kind of boring. But I'm getting lots of people saying that they enjoy it, and I really enjoy doing it, but I'm sort of just taking you into the mundaneness of my life from time to time. And I'm wondering what it is that boredom offers all of us, like the experience of how we work through it, what the failures of reality TV have been in the last little bit as well. Why aren't people watching as much reality television? Yeah, they're all just questions I don't have any answers to, but I think partially we don't watch reality television because we realize how scripted it is, and maybe these things are becoming more popular because it's unscripted, totally raw. Like I watched someone go live with their cat the other day, which was a blast. You just watch this cat play, do whatever cats do, and pretty much everything that cat does is awesome. So I watched that. Anyways, that's my side rant. I hope to see some of you guys down here in Canmore. I'll be here again for 3 weeks. This Is That is being filmed on December 3rd. Again, it's a blast at the Banff Center, one of the funniest things out of CBC Radio. We should just eat. You want to eat food? Yeah. We got here. Let's I'm gonna try and dish in with you guys on set. Is this set?
Yeah, serve up.
Some potatoes. Yeah, you guys are eating with us. I wish we could all eat together somehow. Communal Facebook Live where I could see all the videos that you guys are doing and we can just sit down at a table and Skype one another while eating. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. They're always complaining. I love that song.
How long has it been since you heard that song?
I know. How long has it been since you guys have heard that song? Jeez, it's been years since I've heard that song. Well, everyone. Caught you live for once. Also, cooking. I know, for once in my life. This is a really rare sight. I don't cook much, that's for sure. When I was out on my own, I just spend most of my money buying food because they make it way better than I can. That being said, I'm going to let you guys go, but first of all, I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been using to try and take care of my body. A yoga mat and a rolly thing. I buggered up my knee the other day, so I've been trying to roll out the tendons because they're super tight. Also, those IT bands get really messed up when you're snowboarding too. Keisha, come to Edmonton, Keisha. I don't want to come to Victoria. It's so far away from me. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to stop ranting. I hope you guys are all really doing great, and maybe I'll see you in the future. Maybe I'll be on the hill pretty soon. Keisha, I miss you too. Jeez Louise. Oh, man. So many good talks, so many good dinners before you moved. Well, one good dinner on your floor when you had no furniture in your home before you moved, which I'll never forget.
People messaging you while you're doing it?
Yeah, people message while I'm doing it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it's a blast. Yeah, for that way. But I'll see you guys later. Nice to talk. Maybe I'll catch you on the hill.